Good morning. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck is this? I think, uh, I microwaved some vegetables yesterday, and I was in my food, and then I decided to not do anything with the broth that I made, because like I didn't need the liquid it was microwaved in. I just ate the vegetables. That's what this is. It's broth. It's okay, but I'm not gonna drink it. It's been out all night. I'm not in the mood. Anyway, separate talk. Um, so hi. I was gone from my parents for like a week, and then you guys couldn't know about me for like ever. And here I am with just like some random dream. So what happened in the dream? Alright, so imagine if you would like it's similar to for some reason it reminds me of Kirby. But it's not. It's like some other character. I don't know what it is. I think it feels like Minecraft. But the boss fight was set up in like a 2D. Um, it reminds me of how you would play Mega Man or Kirby. So like they're on one side of the screen, you're this little guy on the other side of the screen or wherever, which is like the opposite of where you usually are, but that's where I was. And so they were big and they have like a couple of balls that will try to suck you in, like black holes or whatever, but I have a purple black hole. So I set mine off the moment they set theirs off, and then some reason I'm pulling their black holes into mine, so I'm on the other side of it, so I'm protected. And the moment that theirs wear off is the same moment mine wears off, which is like amazing timing or whatever. And then I just start jetting it in the opposite direction so fast, faster than the speed of light, I go into the one-dimensional dimension where like mountain ranges and everything else are like the only texture that you can see is the top texture. So I'm just looking around. There's literally nothing but top texture, um, weird wavy terrain. It looks like Minecraft, but only the top texture. And the terrain is based off of some um, just frequency. It's not an actual like biome you would normally see. It's like it just keeps on going up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's like I remember my sister was with me in the dream, and she was like, "What the hell just happened?" And I'm like, "I used my black hole the same time as they used theirs, and I just got warped here at the end of it." It was like, forget the boss fight. I'm over here in limbo. Oh my god. I was playing so many games last night in the dream that I woke up and I started showing the progress that I made because I was like, I just kept going. I showed the map. The map is like a Mario Maker 2 world map where you are able to scroll back, but it's more like Mario 2 world map or something where you can see all the different dots that you can travel to, but you can like just fluidly scroll side to side instead of that clunky thing. It was like a really pretty game. Um, and I decided to go to this place. It's like I've been to through all these things, but I didn't even play all of the stuff that I could have played because I just kept on progressing whatever was able to be unlocked. I didn't need everything in order. And I have these crazy abilities. One of them is I have a wand of flight, but it's not as good as an orb of creative flight, which is great. And then I have in the dream, and I have God. It, the wand of flight was bound to Z, I think, and the creative flight was bound to C. I had to immediately get the hell out of there. And then because I saw this gigantic dragon. Like, you know about Minecraft dragons, right? And they have regular sized heads or whatever. This was like a 5-head Hydra type looking thing. Its middle head, its side heads, like everything about it was like pink, purple, whatever. Mostly, but like violet or no, it was mostly, yeah, it was mostly that hot light pink stuff. And then, yeah, like one of these, this lighter pink color. That's what it looked like. Hey, anyway, I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. I thought of the color scheme of that. No one would render that. Like, that's insane. What the fuck is that? But it's like you could do a 3D render of that, and that would be an awesome. It's like a fiery avatar. That's what I would want. But anyhow, and it has a weird symmetry because of backward symmetry and stuff. It's like, huh? Anyway. So the dragon was coming after me, and it has 5 heads. 2 on this side which are pink, 2 on this side which are pink, and then the middle head is like this big blue head. And I was like, I'm booking it. And so I take out my wand of flying, and or is this is a I forget if it's a wand of flying or it's a staff. And I just go vroom, and I just fly through the terrain. Because there seems to be just mountains here. No, not so many trees, so I could just fly around easily. And then there's like I told my sister, it's like, no, I can't use this. I have to use the orb of creative flight because it's faster. And then I start using the orb of creative flight. I didn't need to go fast at all. He's shooting at me. I could barely even be bothered because his shots are easy to avoid. And I just go up and keep flying, and I shoot this like crazy, like there's a 4 beam, and underneath it is a 3 beam, so I guess total is 7. It's not the most efficient way of doing it, but it's like I'm shooting this thing that's like it divides into 7 parts. It's like there's 4 on the and 3 on the bottom, so it's 4 and 3, and then that's going boom, 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 boom at the dragon, and it takes like 5 hits or whatever, and it's dead. And it's like, then I go over with whatever sword I have. I have the, what is it, that Ender sword, so I can easily just cut off its head, because it's almost a guaranteed chance, it's a higher chance to cut off the head. Because like for mob heads you can do that, and so now I just have this giant blue Hydra head, and that's when I wake up. It's like, oh damn it, that dream was epic. That's not even like the full part of the dream. The boss fight was only part of the dream. Making myself some cereal. I don't know why my gums feel like they're shredded a little bit. Like, I don't know what it is. Canker sore or something. It's like, I had some dentistry done yesterday. That's probably why. And it's like, whatever. But it's like, dude, just dream this, dream those. Holy crap. I dream video game dreams often. And I wish I documented all of them. But it's like, the problem is, I want to animate this. It's so good. Like, I don't remember anyone using a black hole against another black hole character, and this moment that it lets out, that it's like, oh, I'm gonna pull you from here with its little ball thing. I'm like, I have my own little ball, and then it's pulling yours in, and then let's go, and I'm just like, boom, and then everything is like black and white for a minute, and then I can only see the top textures of the mountains, and it's like, did you break the game, or is this just a normal reality thing that's like an Easter egg? You're not in a boss fight anymore, you're just out there floating. And then, because I had a flying ring. I just look around. It was good. All I have to say is the dream was really good. It was really fun. If it was a game, like, I don't remember what happened super well in the previous section of the dream, because I remember there was a part of the dream and it wasn't that great, and I left and I woke up and I went back to sleep and I had this section of the dream in like a few minutes, and then I woke up again. So here I am, awake, full of piss and vinegar, and I let out the piss. I don't know where the vinegar is going, but it doesn't matter. You guys have any epic dreams that are good? I only remember so many dreams, but like I remember, like recently I've been having like crazy Minecraft dreams where it's like, oh, I remember oh god, I was running for my life. It was kind of like a nightmare when you think about it. Kind of a nightmare. So yeah, there were Endermen all over the place. I was in like a sub-cave thing, and it was basic, but then there was also, I don't know why I ever do it in this format, because if it ever fucks up, it's always bad. But anyhow, this is how my face is the biggest. Hey. You don't have to see me that well. Anyway, so I was like, some reason, I don't know why, I kept on going down to almost dead. Literally just half a heart. Or full black hearts, which makes me think, I never calculate that correctly because it's just withering, but it's also like, you could die. And I think that I have no hearts. But it's like I dug myself into a hole and I tried to survive, and I think I was just able to get out. And it's like, that was good. That was actually not a bad situation there. But it's like, after that, having this boss fight dream where it's like, it's awesome. I'm glad I was almost like, I don't want to go back to sleep, but now I'm like, yay, this is amazing, I love it. I'm glad I went back to sleep, because like the second dream was way better. Oh god. Above all else, the fact that I was able to have fun with my sister was like a big bonus, because she's just there in the living room watching me play on, and like I'm playing on this huge TV that's like, but for me, because it's a dream, I don't see the TV. Sometimes I thought I was using a controller. Sometimes I know that I was using a keyboard, which is like, why would you use both? I don't know. Because you can. In a lot of games, you can do that. But like, so like the joysticks and stuff is great for maneuvering around and stuff. But like, if you want to have like all those different extra buttons, the keyboard is the best because like you can have literally so many other abilities at your fingertips, which is fun. Um, but yeah, I think I had but anyhow. Yeah, the Orb of Creative Flight was similar to the black hole, only it was like a crystal thing, and it made it so that I would, as long as it's out around me, it's like I can just go and zoom around. But I didn't need to worry about the dragon at all. I could just go near him and then you go away. It's fine. It's like when I've been playing Minecraft recently, I just go around with my jetpack. And it's similar to that, and I can just kill ghasts, never mind. But it's like this dragon was an epic dragon. And I used whatever weapon I used. I don't even remember what weapon I used, but I like just killed it so effectively. Like, I don't know how. I knew how much damage it would take to kill this thing, and I, like I said, 5 hits, and it was done. It was crazy. But it was like 5 hits with a seven orb shooter. It's like boom, 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 boom. Like, I don't. So I guess that's 35 different attacks, but it's all like 7 at a time, and it was like I know this guy had to have easily 10,000 health or something, but like he was dead. I didn't get to see the cut off head, but it's like I knew that I'd cut off its head because I had that sword that in Minecraft does that thing naturally. It's like Enderman's sword? Yeah. It's black with Ender Pearl in the middle. Ender Eye in the middle. Um, that was my dream. Both dreams. Both of them. They're not the same dream. They're not the same universe. The two games are not even the same game. Like Minecraft, I dream about all the time, but it's like I started looking at the Enderman. I knew that I was probably gonna die, but it's like I don't know. I forget how many other people were around me, and they were like, "Oh God, what do we do for you?" And it's like you could put down a lot of boats or something. I don't know. It's like, oh, I have so much fun. Um, and I think I have these dreams like so often because I have candy before I go to sleep. And so that's part of it. So it's like my brain is still active, but I'm asleep. So you end up with the dream state. And it's like I might not. I'm not sure how much actual sleep I got because dream state is not actually the deepest or most helpful sleep. There's another uh, there's another level that's more helpful, but whatever. I really want to animate this. Like, I want to do cells and like do sketches and try drawing it all, but it's like I'm always gonna hate the fact that I didn't do it, you know? Because, like, the first boss fight, which was 2D, it was still good, but it's like, and then the second boss fight with the dragon, it's like, that's the same game. It's hard to believe that that is the same game, because you go from 2D to, like, 2D perspective to, the world is open in 3 dimensions, don't get me wrong. It wasn't 1D like that, but it was like the only, like I say, the only texture you could see on the anywhere is the top texture, so it looks like it's 1D. Yeah, I equate that to being one-dimensional for some reason. Because, like, I'm going so fast in that direction. Anyway, that's the explanation, sort of the dream. So the first one was I get away from a bunch of Endermen and a bunch of other creatures, because they were crazy as well. And there was like some other creatures in the game, and it reminds me of Lethal Company and the fact that there was a blob thing I was killing. But I was able to kill it. And I got like some fish out of it. So I was able to keep eating and have like some hearts. But it's like, how am I still alive? It's like I had no hearts, but I was still alive. That's not a thing you can do, right? It's a dream, so what do I care? But like, I try to think of like what would be keeping me alive. And it's like, I don't know, maybe like it's no totem would reduce you to like half heart. You would still have the visible hearts. I had no hearts left. It doesn't matter. It was a dream. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My favorite dreams are about flying, but this time I didn't use my hands. I used like some wand of flying and a creative flight orb. It's different. My favorite dreams are when I'm like pushing with my hands and I can push around, and but this was a video game, so it's like it's different. I gotta like move myself with the controls, and it's like know how to go up and down and whatever. Fun. Whatever. Thanks for hanging out with me. I like it when you do. I have a video coming out. It's Lethal Company. You kind of maybe understand that because I mentioned it. And by the time you actually notice, you're gonna be like, duh, it's the next video. And it's like, okay, fine. Toodles. I had an amazing time. I blew spoilers. You can teleport. Oh, you can. I did find out you can use a flashbang to set off mines in this patch as well. Like, I knew that setting off mines was possible, and it's like now they have eggs you can throw at stuff. Not reliable. They might blow up and kill you. But also, you can throw flashbangs at mines and they'll blow up. So that will clear that path. That is amazingly useful because you can use that same flashbang and throw it at every mine. It doesn't make any sense. But it doesn't like evaporate, you know what I mean? Like the flashbang is reusable in that sense. Hope that you actually hit the mine or come short, because if you go too far, like I've done a couple times, which is why I almost died. Hey, I'm not gonna spoil that. That's too epic. I gotta find that and make a clip out of it. was awesome. Toodles.